Thank you so much for talking to us today. From your perspective, what are the current challenges in conflict resolution and peace building as you see them?
The current challenges in conflict resolution and peace building, I think, is the fact that processes are taking a lot of time, and rightly so, because there are a lot of actors involved and there are many people who are at stake and many decisions, opinions that need to be considered. But at the same time, we also see that many other people are suffering because of the time that is taken. And personally, I am Ukrainian. So I see how in my country people are on the one hand very exhausted with the war that has been ongoing already for more than 10 years for some of us and for 3 years for others. But at the same time we know that what we are fighting for, and that some of these decisions will take time if we want to achieve just peace.
Thank you, really. I can understand that this must be very difficult. And when you look at the future in this situation, how does that look for you? How do you see this going forward?
Since I'm a young person, I usually try to be hopeful, and I know this is not what many young people share today, but I think we need to bring more hope to the table as well, because we want to know that we will survive and we will be the ones who will be building the world further on. The way I see it for future, I think all of us, and we have been talking a lot about personal healings today at some of the events that I attended and sessions. And I think it's good that we start looking from within, because if things that we discuss come from here, then you cannot ignore it anymore. And then you start bringing it up. And I think before we all start asking personal questions, we probably will not solve the issues that are happening globally in the world. So I'm a bit more hopeful about the future, and thinking that if we do take things personally, and we do think that this is about our future and this is about our planet and our country and our future collaborations and life together, then it's going to be a bit more peaceful and sustainable as well.
Are there any particular institutions which give you trust, or pathways who can help frame that future?
That's very interesting, because I think we just have been discussing about bilateralism and multilateralism, and I do believe in collaboration and I do believe in cooperation. I don't think that on our own we will be able to sort out problems, and I personally work on climate security, and climate change is one of those topics where you clearly need multilateralism, because otherwise the issue is not going to be sorted, and it's also something that is not very internal topic to solve. But about the institutions, at the way they currently function, I think is challenging. So we would surely need reforms. And whether, I live in Brussels, so maybe on the EU side, it has prospects and it has done a great job, but it would need reforms in order to continue providing the same support as before. And if we talk about institutions that were established after the Second World War, I think that's even more challenging, because the world today, to a certain extent, feels the same, because we are kind of coming back to the same discussions about war, about realism and who, and then start becoming a bit more self-protective and self-defensing among some countries. But at the same time, I think that we learned a bit, hopefully, from the past that self-defense is not something that always works and that brings the best results. So yeah, I think that we should be open to changes and open to reforms, be curious, be open-minded about challenges and reforms that are needed, but kind of create this collaborative environment. So I'm not going to share one institution that kind of, if you wanted to hear that, but I think it kind of goes for everyone around right now, that we are living in a times of many challenges and changes, and we have to be adaptable and aware of that.
Thank you so much for talking to us today, and good luck for your important work.
Thank you.
Thank you.